I'm the owner of Premium Finance Brokerage. PFB is the largest privately held aggregator of insurance premium financing in the country. When I first got started back in 2005, shortly after I got my feet underneath of me, I had a massive fraud. This person I had known for a long time. He had worked for a larger insurance agency and then went off on his own, started his own agency, and I partnered with him, did all his financing for him. You befriend someone and you genuinely think that person is your friend. It really has an impact on how you do business with people when someone like that jeopardizes your trust. It was about a $4.5 million loss. And I'll never forget this as long as I live. When we caught him, I happened to go to his office, and he'd sit in this big conference room with a desk about 3 times the size of this desk, and on that desk he'd have all these files. There had to be 40 cell phones on his desk. So when the bank would call to do an inspection, which was very routine, where they would call the insurance company, they'd verify the policies were in place, they'd verify the coverage types, premiums, all that good stuff. He was acting as a representative of the carrier when he really wasn't. So early morning, probably around 7 o'clock, I happened to be in a town where there was a trade show. And I got a call from this gentleman. And he's like, "Look, man, I'm desperate." So he gives me the name and he says, "Call that person right away." So I get the name, I get the phone number, I give it back to the processor. She tries to reach that person, she can't. She gets a voicemail. She said, "I called that number you gave me, but the person's voice sounds like the agent's voice." And I'm like, "Nah, that just can't be." So I called. I blocked my number. And I called the number he gave me. I'll never forget this. The gentleman's name was Jim Owens. I called the number, block my number so he can't see my caller, my phone number. And he picks up the call. And it's him. And I hung up right away. And I'll never forget the feeling I had where it's almost like you can't breathe. It's almost like you just can't believe that this is your friend on the other end